This is Pitt, and he takes creating lenses pretty seriously. That's no surprise, because he has been creating innovative lenses and coatings for the German market since 10 years in his laboratory he started back in 2004. This is Pitt, and he takes creating lenses pretty seriously. That's no surprise, because he has been creating innovative lenses and coatings for the German market since 10 years in his laboratory he started back in 2004.
Alright, so we're here with the last game of the day with Alpha Derezz on orange and Dopamine on blue. We've also got Jock here, who's also co-casting with me. Say hello, Jock.
Hey, how's everyone doing?
Yeah, so we're playing Dyson to start off with. Again, like the most common map we see in ECFL so far. We've seen like Dyson at least once, and actually the only time we didn't see Dyson, I think, was on NE Plus Ultra, and they just played both payloads, which is interesting. Anyway, we'll see how we do it. It's about ready to start, and we're going straight in. What do you think, Jock? What's it looking like to you?
Should be an interesting match, to be honest. I mean, you've got Coda's team, which is a very solid team. We've got Dual Game World and Food.
Oh, we see some big kills coming out here.
Billy, Rocket, TG's Great Nova Pass, Globe Surfers, Pulsar, So it could go either way.
Yeah, right now we're seeing from Dopamine Triple Nova 1 Meteor, with everyone but Globe Surfer on Nova while he's playing Meteor. Right now we see like all of Dopamine just got clapped, except they also traded out for Coda. So right now it's like three people. It looks like Dopamine's pushing straight up, getting real aggressive here. You think they would wait for the team, but you see a lot of teams not doing that. What do you think? Jack, what's your opinion on all this stuff? Oh, you can see Dopamine's going into the tunnel. Oh, Porch just got clapped. What are you thinking, Jock?
Yeah,
Jock?
I mean, they've just gone down again. They rushed in. They didn't take their time. I mean...
Yeah, we see Globe Surfer switching over to Pulsar again. We see Dopamine running a triple heal, 1 threat scan, then double insta, double det. Almost mirror match. Ordinance's attack mods against Dopamine or Alpha Derezz. Again, we see a lot of aggression coming out here from Dopamine. It's still really not working out in their favor with Rocket and Porch really going down almost really early in this fight, and we just see the triple stack just dunking on TDG. And now they're just toying with the last guy, number 98, Globe Surfer, and they finally get him with a big stagger that's really gonna hurt hard for Dopamine. You see 2 of them just like sitting in blue tunnel right now. You can see Foos just taking a look in there.
Yeah, I mean they need to group up better and they need to attack them.
Yeah, like we see someone rushing in there. Like Porch just dived in on his own without letting his team know what he's doing, and then Rocket falls in behind and gets killed. Oh, TTG trades out for 2. He gets 2, Whirl and Foos, and he's still kicking. He might be able to get 3 or at least hold the line until his team comes back. He does have a spawn advantage. You can see 2 of his teammates are coming back. Yeah, Globe Surfer on bridge trying to get some fire out there, and he's just crabbing like a madman on this point. Oh, his team does get back in time. Well, the enemy, Alpha Derezz, is pushing in as well, so Porch Billy goes down, POTUS goes down as well. Globe dies. See, what else are we dealing with here? TTG dies, and it looks like this is about going to be the fight. It was really close, but the spawn, they just dragged that fight out way too long, and Alpha Derezz just kind of cleaned up with spawn advantage and mechanical skill.
I mean, TG's a new player, but he's fantastic little Nova player. Definitely an up and coming.
Yeah, he's been doing extremely well, and especially in this, you can see he's diving in again on his own. That's not really going to go so well for him. Oh, but he does get Whirl, which is an important kill. Oh, there's 3 on the point now. Globe does die, but they trade out for Coda. Porch is dead, so it's a 2-on-2, 2-on-1 now. Rocket taking 2, Foos and Coda. Oh, and Dopamine takes the point at 97%. They can't give this up, or they lose this round completely.
Point contested.
And we already see contested from Alpha Derezz. The rest of them just pushing straight in. It looks like Dopamine all in the point. Globe just goes down. That's an early pick, which is really bad for Dopamine. We're seeing lots of instant heals coming out, lots of damage. Both teams appealing okay, I guess. Porch goes down, Whirl taking 2, Foos taking Rocket, TTG dolling, and that's the round.
Round complete.
Hey, Duel, are you playing?
No.
Are you? Duel, where are you? Duel.
You can hear lots of trash talking coming out in the background. Dopamine only getting 17% on the point, even though TTG having over a minute there. Just too much contesting time from Alpha Derezz. They were doing a really good job of making sure Dopamine didn't really get to keep that point for uncontested for a long amount of time. What do you think Dopamine needs to do to really pull this back, Jock?
Capture the point.
Well, I mean, they need to stop pairing in one at a time. I mean, that's just crazy. If you go in one at a time, you know, even if you're a very good player, you're still 1v4. You're not gonna. Yeah,
right there we just see Alpha Derezz just pressing W hard on Dopamine, taking 2, losing Coda in the process, but overheating from Whirl, but don't worry, Duel finishes him off for 3. Last one left is Globe Surfer, floating away, trying to get away, but it doesn't look like he's gonna get away in time. It looks like he's getting chased down. Dopamine or Alpha Derezz just crushes down on top of him and doesn't let him survive.
Point unlocking in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It looks like we're actually getting a triple push here, but it looks like Alpha Derezz reads it pretty much perfectly and just crushes it on top of it. Foos taking 2, TGG getting 1, but Foos refragging that for 3. Foos cleaning up almost the entire team here. Can he get the 4th? Nope. Dual game cleaning up Rocket, and that's it. Clean take. Once again, it's like Globe Surface feeding in on his own, just dying again.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen them do that a few times now. They need to group up. And he's being
We see a double stack moving in. That looks like Rocket and TTG. Oh, it's Porch and Rocket. It looks, or TTG. Oh, they lose Foos. They drop out Foos, but everyone else dies. Porch, TTG, and Globe died. With Rocket last one. Globe Server does come back, however. So right now it's a 2-1-2-1 point. With spawn advantage. Oh, dual game drops. They kill Coda. Rocket takes 2 off. World's back. Oh, Rocket taking 3 to take the point. World, Coda, and duel. What a play.
That was good.
Yeah, that was great. They, I guess Dopamine finally got in on a mountain of their own corpses. They finally managed to take the point, like to call it. They're just Alpha D was just pressing W hard and on top of it, moving straight in. Almost all of Alpha Dopamine just dying instantly. TTG, Porch, and Rocket go down. TTG does trade out for Whirl though, so it's not all is lost, but unfortunately spawn times will make him get back pretty much instantly. We see Duel playing super far forward, trying to get some alpha spec damage, I guess, and he's moving in behind them. But we do see the rest of Dopamine basically just pushing straight in on that point. Lots of insta heals going out. Almost every insta heal out that Dopamine has is gone. They've got one. No, that's the last one they just dropped. They just did get a detonator back, and they've got 2 long heals active right now. Alpha Derezz is way ahead on equipment right now, so Dopamine does, however, manage to take this point, but it's probably because Alpha Derezz may have let them have it, is what it looks like, to give them themselves better spawn and Dopamine worse spawn. We see Rocket and Globe Server getting killed by Coda, taking 2. TGG doesn't let that stay and kills Coda. Porch gets Foos, and TGG takes a second with Whirl to hold the point once again. Oh, they're still Alpha Derezz is still contesting this, though. They need to get him off. Duel takes the TTG out finally, and Dopamine's rushing up top. Globe takes Foos, Porch takes Duel. Coda does take Globe Server out, but Porch does avenges his life and takes Coda down with it to hold the point. What do you think, Jock? It looks like Dopamine's actually coming back from this. What do you think?
Well, they seem to be sticking together more. I mean, you know, they were going in as a group, which is what you need to do in this game. You can't afford to get off one at a time.
We see Duel getting clapped by Globe Surfer, but we're all taking TTG down, which is an important kill for them. Oh, we see a lot of damage coming out. All the heals coming out. 2 heals from Dopamine. There's a mistake. We see 2. Oh, repair matrices everywhere. Porch, TTG dead. Porch killed himself. Rocket taking Whirl, but Coda taking Globe and Rocket out with a double. And they Alpha Derezz managed to basically break even with Dopamine. We see someone possibly coming in from dropship way out far, try to spawn out. Yep, number 98, Globe Surfer. Looks like he's gonna try and go up high. We see Foos getting ready to try and come out from an angle right there. And again, Dopamine just rushing straight in. Looks like they're not able to really get anything done. Rocket and World trade themselves out. Duel takes Globe, but TDG takes Coda out. We may see some more frags here. Let's see. Foos takes TTG out, avenging his friend and companion, Coda. Globe takes Foos, again, avenging his life. And it looks like they're just kind of poking each other right here. Duel manages to get taken out. Globe kills 2, Foos and Duel. A bad death for Alpha Derezz. A great stagger there for Dopamine.
So we've got the point again. I mean, this
looks like Alpha,
a more even game than I thought it would be.
Yeah, Alpha Derezz just holding outside, just kind of pounding it, and now they're moving in. Now that TTG traded out for Coda, and Foos dropped TTG out. So Globe just kills Foos though, another important kill. Duel does drop Porch though, so it looks like it's a 2-on-2 right now, and Dopamine does still have the point. Oh, but it is contested. We're seeing lots of Rocket taking 3 to hold the point once again. What a play!
That was brilliant.
Yeah, Rocket, he just held down that line.
Ooh, I think they're gonna.
Dopamine, they actually take this round. We see a lot of feeding in from Alpha Derezz. Alpha Derezz was just kind of feeding in. And Dopamine takes the round. AD was just feeding in single file, one after another. And Rocket was just dropping them left, right, and center with multiple 3-kill plays.
Thank you.
Shit talking between their own teammates.
Well, I mean, Porch is from Texas, so you know they're sort of capital for that, aren't they?
That was Coda shit talking his own teammate. Duel. Looks like we're gonna go straight into the 3rd round for this map. We'll see how this goes. I feel like It looks like Dopamine's style of just rushing in there is starting to pay off a little bit. We are seeing a triple stack here on point though. Duel looks like he's trying to flank perhaps. Oh, just a huge, like, just massive battle right here at once. Porch and Rocket dropping Foos and Whirl respectively. Coda taking Porch out, but Globe not standing for that kills Coda. Duel then kills Globe Surfer. We're just seeing refrags and refrags, just murdering everybody. Duel taking 2. Looks like he's gonna have control of the point by himself. Everyone, all of his friends are dead. So let's see what Dopamine's here gonna do next. Looks like Alpha Derezz is playing kind of far up the point. Dopamine's just gonna go inside. Duel take Globe. We're actually seeing Duel back on Meteor rather than Comet like he usually plays. Alpha Derezz is actually playing triple Meteor right now. The inverse of Dopamine's loadout. Coda taking 2, TTG and Rocket, Whirl taking Porch, and Dope taking Globe again. It looks like Globe is trying to flank by himself. I don't see this working out for him. Pushing it on by himself by a bunch of meteors. He's just gonna get himself killed mostly. He's barely surviving. It looks like his teammates are just barely managing to survive by his teammates coming in and saving his life. Foos killing Rocket though. You're having just a massive battle on the point. TTG falling. It's 2-on-4 now. Dopamine, I don't think is gonna pull this out. Oh, Porch dying, and then Globe trading out for Whirl. Foos killing Globe after it. And Alpha Derezz holds the point with 2 on there. Looks like Duel is pushing forward again, like he usually does for some particular reason. I guess trying to take some starter damage up there.
Point contested.
Dopamine again coming from weird angles. Oh, and they get the initial kill on Coda Sleuth. Duel not standing for that though. Takes out Rocket. Porch taking out Foos. Right now it's 2-on-2, I believe. 3-on. Oh, there we go. Whirl, Foos, and Coda are now dead, so it's a 1-on-3. Duel does take TTG out though. Looks like they're just gonna let Duel Game get away with it. Oh, Duel Game might get headed off at the pass right there and killed.
Point contested.
We are seeing Alpha Derezz just pushing straight in again. What do you think, Jock? What do you think's going on?
Well, at the moment, let's face it, it's like chaos.
Yeah, Dopamine just getting destroyed by Whirl taking 2 and Duel finishing off Porch. But it does look like Dopamine has all of their ordinances and half their tac mods left. Well, yeah, it looks like it's about the same on both sides. How do you think this next fight's gonna go, Jock?
Well, the way it's going, it could go anyway. I mean, it's just sheer chaos. It's just explosions and people blowing up, and it doesn't seem like any organisation. It's like everybody's just getting in there and going crazy. Yeah, just going ham at each other. It looks like, but we do. Alpha Derezz does lose 2, so right now it's a 3-on-2 because Dopamine does lose 1. Oh, Whirl's dead by TTG's hands. It looks like Alpha Derezz is starting to get in there again, though. Let's see, Porch goes down though. Coda taking Porch down. It looks like this is gonna go Dopamine's way. Finally, Dopamine needs to hold on to this. They just can't let this go, really. Detonator coming out. Rocket going down. Yeah, there's a really long fight. Globe finally falling to Duel's Meteor. TTG trying to hold on, but possibly in vain. There we go. Porch is dead. Finally, it looks like Dopamine tried to feed in to save that, but they weren't really able to do it. Globe trying to do a gun run, I guess, fly by, but he just got killed for his trouble. Oh, he does get Coda though, and he barely survives. Porch does die, but Rocket trades out for Whirl. Rocket kills Whirl, so right now it's still equal. Oh, Dopamine does manage to take the point, but again, it looks like Alpha Derezz just gave it to them for this. It looks like Alpha Derezz has been forced to back off. They just don't have the resources to really push in, but they're going to go forward anyway. Let's see. A Duel Game goes down. TTG takes him down. Looks like, oh, Alpha Derezz's teammates are just rushing in. One guy on point. It looks like it's probably Whirl. Globe goes down. Whirl just dunks in, kills him, and it looks like he's backing off now. Coda goes down by TTG's hands. Whirl takes 2. TTG and Rocket possibly to take this point. Yeah, looks like it's gonna take this point. Whirl taking 3, including Porch Billy. Looks like to win this game. Unless Globe Surfer might be able to just snap in here. Oh, no, he wasn't able to get in there long enough. Just kind of skimmed the edge. What do you think, Chuck? Well, that was a darn sight closer game than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it was.
When you think Coda's team, you know, they're a really solid team. So to do that well's pretty good going from a relatively new thrown together team, which is, you know, Port, Rocket, TG, and Globe. They haven't been playing together long, only really in the
what map you
Flamingo
guys
League.
want to do,
So
and who do you want me to give
it's
party to?
interesting
Party
how well
leader?
they're doing.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like it was more or less equal. It was like I think that was the first time I've seen it. Dyson actually go at 2-1 rounds, so that was fun. It looked like I think Dopamine's main problem here though is they were just constantly staggering in one after another and one and one and one, and eventually a couple times like they got the second round just by walking over a mountain of their own corpses more or less. Like they just managed to just like abuse the spawns just enough they got the point and held it that way. So. Like Dyson is one of those maps where you can do that, where you can just
Sounds
you can
good.
die and die and
I'm gonna
die and
give
die
you
and still manage
party
to
lead.
win the round, even about like the slimmest of margins.
Yeah, definitely.
How'd your game go?
For the first time today, we're finally seeing combustion. I honestly think Porchbilly's team here, Dopamine, really has a better chance of hitting combustion because like triple Nova has actually it's possible on combustion. Although we do see them like getting off. Oh, never mind. T2G was just messing around with Pulsar, I guess, for a second. We're seeing them back to their triple Nova loadout. What do you think, Jock? Who do you think? Which way do you think this is gonna go?
Yeah, I mean, Nova can work on combustion.
Blue
We saw
squad,
it recently
ready.
with CU later, when they were having a 4-stack with Nova. I mean, they even gave V Respawn some trouble on combustion, so it can work quite nicely with 3 Nova.
Yeah, well, the only thing we need to see is that I hope Dopamine starts dropping their like their tendency to
crashed.
stagger themselves. Yeah, it looks like TTG crashed. Probably gonna re-invite him soon. I personally hope to see Dopamine staggering less in, because if they can stay as a group more and they can make sure they're coordinating better, they can really take this out. Especially combustion, they can't stagger at all. You stagger, you kill yourself in combustion. That's just how it is.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to stay grouped up. You've got to go in as a group and you've got to hit them hard.
Yeah.
And focus on one person, and then once you've got the numbers, you've got to follow
Orange
that up and finish them
squad,
off.
ready.
Yeah, like Dyson to a degree is kind of a forgiving map because you can like even if you stagger, you can kind of pull yourselves back a little bit because the way the spawn times are, it's not as bad. But combustion, the spawn times are so crazy where if you stagger once, you've like lost like half that round.
Yeah, definitely.
Like a stagger is a critical error in this. On Dyson, it's still recoverable, but on combustion, it's much less. Right now, we're seeing Alpha Derezz going straight to point. It looks like bouncing off that far wall and are on point before Alpha Dopamine has even like cleared that area. We are seeing, oh, Dopamine is deciding to go through the tunnel behind. We're still seeing a lot of Nova action, as expected from Dopamine. Dopamine is looking through spreading around. It looks like TTG might be going under. I think he's got somebody with him. Oh, he's going up. They're going up on the point. They might be pressing W. Here they go. Let's see what happens. Oh, TTG goes down instantly in the fight. They do trade out for... they do get Coda, though. They do refrag for him. This is just a huge fight again. Oh, they kill Foos. Porch grabs Foos and knocks him down. It looks like the rest of Alpha Derezz is forced to kind of flee. They can't really do anything there with 2 of their members gone. Duel and Whirl are still chained together. They might be going in.
Bad teammate.
Again, Alpha Derezz is just talking shit about. Oh, a Duel unable to get away. It looks like TTG just dunks on him and kills him. That's an important kill right there. Alpha Derezz is pushing in though. Foos also goes down to a Pulsar. TGG does go down to Whirl though, so right now it's a 3-on-2. It looks like Coda just got clapped by a good Pulsar shot by Globe. So Globe taking down 2 to defend the point. Whirl forced to flee. What do you think, Jock? This seems to be a much... Dopamine seems to be doing a lot better on Combustion right now.
Well, as I said before, I mean, 3 Novas, if you can get in there, you can do some real damage, and that seems to be what they're doing. And now...
You know, we're seeing AD trying to press some W, get in there fast. They do get Globe, they get TPG, but Rocket's not about to, like, go down without a fight and takes Whirl with him. Let's see what else. He's still up. Maybe he can make some more plays. Porch goes down, so right now it's just Rocket on his own. And he goes down with nowhere. Like, they got through with just Whirl, so that was pretty clean on Alpha Derezz's side. Duel took down 2 to take that point, both Rocket and Porch. Good shots coming from him.
Jules a good player.
Yeah, he's been getting really good with the comment. He used to be a Meteor main like myself, but nowadays you see him with mostly with the comment. We're seeing Dopamine move behind again. Pushing up slow. Porch is pushing up from the front. They might be going in for a flank here. Oh, they're pressing W here. We see that TTG on Rocket's pushing on a point, dropping down to the floor. We've seen some mad damage on some of these guys. Oh, Coda drops. 4-on-3 now in favor of Dopamine. Still lots of fighting and breaking on the point. No one's dying quite yet. A really long fight. Looks like Dopamine manages to grab the point, but they lose TTG for it, so looks like Dopamine may have backed off, or Alpha Derezz may have backed off to give it to Dopamine. Again, we're seeing the contest. Whirl's pushing forward on Globe. Porch goes down to Whirl. Again, we're just seeing a massive fight here on the point. Just so long. Both sides are contesting it.
I'm lagging so much.
Alpha Derezz can't really afford to lose this though, but it looks like they take it back.
I've died.
Globe dies, so it looks like the Alpha Derezz kind of took that back. It was really a messy fight, but they managed to do it with just losing Coda at the end.
Yeah, I mean, when you take the point there, you want to get in there and you want to take it fast. You can't afford to take time like they did. Yeah. It's got to be in there, clean cut, and finish.
Yeah, once again, we're seeing Dopamine go behind. They got to move fast. This is the last push Dopamine has. If they fail, this is over for both teams. This is down to the wire. Globe goes down early. Foos goes down. Porch goes down. So we're looking at like both again a violent scrum over here in the middle of it. TDG goes down as well. It's not looking so good for Dopamine here. As Rocket goes down, and that's the round. Dopamine can't get back in time. That was a quick and short but brutal fight. So, oh nope, he wasn't able to get in, and he used his tac mod, so he won't have it for the beginning of the next round.
We see that a lot in this. People using their tac mods at you know, the wrong time and just wasting it so they haven't got it.
Yeah, it's true. Look, we are seeing a lot of teams sometimes waste them by accident or unintentionally, but sometimes it happens. Yeah, if Alpha Derezz takes this next round, it's over. It'll be 2-0 to Alpha Derezz. But I think Dopamine can pull this back. They did really, really well. I think they just need to tighten up a few things here and there. Like, make sure that when they're pressing W at the same time, like when one person jumps up from the top, they're all pushing it at the same time. Again, Dopamine's slow, like last to where they wanted to go. Alpha Derezz is already there and already ready to fight Dopamine in where they are, in tunnels.
Come back, baby.
More voice comes from the teams. Porch is the first to die in this round. Does not bode well for Dopamine. The Globe goes down as well. TDG goes down.
Unlocking in.
And Whirl taking Rocket, so they're splitting up the kills between all of them.
One. Catch.
looks like they're both more or less equal on economy here. It looks like Dopamine used only one tac mod and 3 ordinances, but one ordinance and 2 tac mods and Alpha Derezz is said. So they gotta get them back though fairly quickly before this next fight really breaks out. We see Dopamine is basically ready to go here. Porch is back to his Pulsar. We're seeing double Nova Pulsar Meteor on Dopamine's side. Again, another violent fight here. Rocket goes down. Blue's Globe is done too. Porch goes down as well to World. World taking 2. TTG takes Coda out though. It's not quite over yet. And then TTG goes down from Fuse. So there you go. Another push in the books with Alpha Derezz holding the point strong, only losing 1 member in it. How do you think this is going, Jock?
I don't think it was a good idea for going Pulsar there. I think maybe he should have stayed on Nova.
Yeah, I feel like he's been doing a lot of good work on Nova.
Get on the point.
I think he...
Point contested.
We're seeing some weird pushes all around. Rocket going down, TTG going down, Globe going down, World taking 2 of them. Duel taking the 4th, Porch Billy. It looks like Dopamine is like, maybe they've been shaken by the last round, but it looks like they're just unable to get their to get together and really decide what they need to do. They're just kind of all over the place right now, and we see some stagger coming in. Right now they're kind of scared and they don't really know if they can get in time, so they're staggering. Even though by boosting they definitely had time. You can get in with about 10 seconds to boost if you do the right line. We see some contests at 97, 98, 99, 98, 99, and looks like that's about the round to end the game.
GG's, guys.
Alpha Derezz winning that last fight, Coda taking 2 and World taking the other 2, and that was about the clean. That second round, the first round went really the way of Dopamine, but they were unable to hold that last little bit. Dopamine just fell apart for the second round.
Yeah, I mean, in the second round, Alpha
game,
Derezz,
guys.
they
Nice
came
work.
together, they tightened up, and they played really, really well.
Yeah, look, I think what I've seen here, Dopamine looks like they can be a really, really strong team. They just need to tighten up a few things here and there and practice a bit more. I think if they get some more scrims in with some other teams over the season, I think they'll be a team to be reckoned with. I think they have a lot of potential, honestly.
Oh, certainly, certainly. But you know, as you stated there, they're a new team. They need time to practice, and that's what this first section's all about. I mean, they've in the first 4 weeks they can practice. They can play against different teams, including the best teams, and they can get that experience they need. And hopefully, they can learn from that and push from it, and it should make them quite formidable in the future.
Yeah, I hope to see. Honestly, I see a lot of teams like this week, especially the games I've been playing. I see a lot of teams that have a lot of potential. I think it's so early in the season; it's really hard to count any one team out. I think a lot of teams have a lot of room to grow. Like we've seen already, so like Dopamine especially has grown. We're seeing a lot of other teams just come out from the woodwork and really showing their stuff.
Yeah, this is it, and I think it's just going to get better as the season goes on. I think there's going to be some big surprises from some people that was just you're not expecting it from.
Yeah, you can hear like AD in the background talking good games and GGs with the other team. Not expecting it to quite go. They expected it a bit easier, but Dopamine gave them a bit of a more fight than they bargained for. Still, it was good to see. Like my personal, I was honestly surprised to see Dopamine take a round off Dyson. Dopamine or Alpha Derezz loves Dyson, at least especially with all their meteors and stuff. They usually just crush Dyson. Like in the original ESL season, which they had a slightly different loadout normally, but with a lot of the similar members, they actually took Dyson off of the respawn in the season.
Yeah.
So it looks like they're going into something else. Not quite sure. It looks like they're matchmaking for something else. Are they going for a third match for fun, or I'm not quite certain what they're doing here.
I think the other team left.
Oh, yeah. Well, at the end of the day, this has been a 2-0 for Alpha Derezz. Dopamine had a good run, pulled some rounds out, did pretty well. You can see, apparently they're not supposed to be playing, and well, they're playing a pub, I guess, which is not going to be great since Derezz isn't technically playing, but he's in the party anyway. So, we can't even cast because you can't even switch to spectator while in a pub game. So.
Is he gonna play? Hey, Derezz, you gonna play?
If Derezz decides to play, we can cast this one too. But I think that's about it.
No, you can be in here. Like we're done.
Oh no!
we're
Wait a
done
minute.
streaming for the
We
day.
might well have this.
If you wanna, I think we're about done here. So if we wanna like toss it over to the sponsors once Trez has the moment, looks like he's in his head. Advertisements now. It's always been fucking just flip ads.
Deliver the payload.
So are we still talking or?
Nah.
Payload mobilized.
I'm gonna go. My throat is. I've actually started to lose my voice about halfway there. When I started tossing it to you a bit more, it's because I was starting to lose it.